Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today, I will be reading A Katsuki Sweeter by Bakugou trademark on Tumblr. So let's get into it. We were used to being the short one in our group, so it wasn't strange when your partner was taller than you. In fact, you were not even surprised, not on the least bit. You were used to compliments about your height too, along with some bullying when you were little. But it was fine. Really didn't care much for it right now. But you would say that you still care about the compliments. The people would say that you were cute or adorable for your height. It gave you a niggy boost, making you more confident about your height. And it helped you when you're feeling a little down, especially when you couldn't reach a cupboard to get your ice cream that Katsuki had bought you and had purposely put in the higher shelf. Now, Katsuki loves being the dominant one in her relationship, so your short height only made that a lot easier for him. And it was also a major ego boost. He didn't want to marry someone who was taller than him. And even though he would hate to admit it, but honestly, he was not that tall. Not really. He would say he's average. Maybe a little taller than most, but not tall. So he was kind of worried about his partner being taller than him. Not that he'd ever given it much consideration, since he didn't want to date anyone. But the thought still plagued his mind, and he decided that he didn't want to date anyone who was taller. Not wanting to be the short one in the relationship. Now, as for you, being short was both amazing and terrible at the same time with him. It's wonderful sometimes, because he does things for you, things that you like. And also, because sometimes it makes Katsuki become 10 times more protective over you at all times. And you like that. You like the feeling of an arm around you, at your waist, or around your shoulders, or just a gentle hand being interlaced with your own, squeezing it whenever you thought you'd be scared or worried. Katsuki knew you were strong. He didn't underestimate you because of your height or anything. But you can't help it. The fact that you're so tiny in comparison to him only makes him all the more protective over you. He couldn't imagine the thought of you being hurt, despite your height. But your shortness and smallness only amplified the feeling in his chest. Were you tired? Sick? Injured? You best believe that this boy will pick you up either bridal style or koala style. Unless he was in a really bad mood. And even then, he would still be extremely gentle with you. He couldn't hurt you or be careless with you. And depending on who you were with, or where you were both at, you will totally let you sit in his lap, like the princess you are. You could do anything you wanted. And even though that would make the Baka squad tease him for being wrapped around your little finger, but wrapped around your finger is where he'd like to be. He loved you. You were his queen. And whatever you wanted, you got. Cuddling is amazing. And he loves being the big spoon, getting to hold you in his arms. And you love being the small spoon, getting to bury yourself in his chest. Because he was so warm, like some teddy bear. You loved it. The warmth and safety he radiated made you want to stay hauled up in his arms forever. Not that he would mind, but of course he wouldn't say that. Instead, what he would say is for you to get up and go do your homework or something. He didn't want to seem clingy, so he wouldn't really mind if you cuddled up for hours. He loves you, and he loves the feeling of being able to hold you. It's a win-win situation for the two of you. To him, It doesn't matter what size heel you want. You can wear it with him. Well, as long as you're still shorter than him, of course. As I said, he would not like to be the short partner. Not now or ever. But even with many positives, there are still many downfalls of being short with this little shit. He's annoying. He's a tease. And you're sure to see it during your relationship. He would use his advantage of being tall. Because that thing you're desperately trying to reach on the shelf, Katsuki will totally watch you for a solid 5 minutes, trying and desperately climbing on everything to try and get it, and barely holding back laughs. It was pure evil. How could he do that to you? Then, when he was done having his fun, he would walk over to you, grabbing the object for you, then putting it on an even higher shelf while you curse him off, doing all of it with his trademark shit-eating smirk. Katsuki was creative, and as such, he was the king of nicknames. No one could have as many nicknames for you as he had, such as Small Fry, Munchkin, Midget, Dwarf, Little Shrimp, Half-Pint, Pipsqueak, Shortstop, Tinkerbell, Kiddo, Armrest, Gremlin, though you had argued it suited him more, and last but not least, Pee-wee. There were surely more, but you couldn't list them off at the top of your mind, because there were so many. But even with all of his tormenting, all of his teasing, Katsuki will 100% still fight anyone who even dares make fun of you because of your height or because of anything else. He loved you. And even though that was a personal opinion, to Katsuki Bakugou, it meant everyone had to like you too and appreciate being in your presence.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.